Hey everybody, welcome back. My name is Sikodin and we are playing Always Sometimes Monsters. We are entering a dream sequence right now, so hang tight and let's see what happens. Come on, you're almost done. Just a little bit more and then it's over. No sense quitting now. Shit, that was my last one too. Oh, we do break his pencil. Sam should have another one over on his desk. No beer still? Still nachos, scrap paper, and a wad of bubble gum. Where's the goddamn pencil? Huh? What's this doing here? Gray, the webcomic. Oh, my favorite issue of Gray. I guess I could read it again. No. I don't have time for that junk, gotta keep looking. Where the hell could this pencil be hiding? Shit, it's not here. It's gotta be around there somewhere. At least at his desk, so... Markers, highlighters, and a stapler. Where's your pencil, Sam? Huh? What's this? Sheeple? Looks like Sam's got the latest issue of Sheeple's magazine. Big women, big business. Whoa. Huh? Looks like they've got a quiz to tell you if you're a good person. No. No time for magazines, gotta find that pencil. Now, if I were Sam, where would I put it? Nope, not here. Maybe one's over on the table. We already checked the table, didn't we? What about this side of the table? Textbook, beer bottles, and a takeout container. Who's hiding all the pencils? Ah, what do we have here? Oh shit, it's a Nintendo Pocket Pal. I've never seen us beat my high school on Rosma's Man Portable. We need to find your pencil. Where on earth could this thing be? Aha! There you are! There we go. Time to get back to work. No more distractions until I'm finished. That's final. Piece of cake, and with time to spare too. Probably some of my best work yet, if I do say so. Maybe I can get a few bonus marks if I drop it off in his office tonight instead of handing it in during class. It's a long shot, but every little bit's gonna help. You grabbed your completed essay. Alright, let's drop off downstairs in Professor McAllister's office. To the teacher hall! Professor McAllister's door's unlocked. Time to see if I can convince him to fork over a little extra credit. And he's not here. Guess he's not here after all. I guess he forgot to lock his door or something. I'll just leave the essay on top of the pile. God damn it, I forgot to staple it together. Well, I guess I'm hunting for supplies again. Well, I know where the stapler is at the room. We could just go back to the room. I can't click on anything either. Am I not clicking on anything until I go get the stapler from the room? What is this, a supply closet? Shh, I think he's coming. Put your shirt back on. Uh-oh. I'm trying, it's cramped in here. Hold on, I just got zipped back up. Damn it, don't lean on the door. You're gonna come crashing out. You need something, Omelette? I came to drop off my essay. Powell's over there. I needed a stapler. Oh, for Christ's sake! Don't get huffy because we got caught. You were the one who was supposed to lock the door. I was supposed to lock the door. You were supposed to lock the door. It's your office! Yeah, which means you were the last one to use the door. Should I go or come back later? Why bother? Might as well mark your essay right now and get this over with. Come on over here and we'll get this started. So, this one's yours. Yeah, I guess so. Alright. Well then. So, how'd I do? Honestly, this is probably the best of the bunch. Definitely worth at least a 90. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. There's something troubling me about it though. You and that Sam kid, you share a dorm together, right? Yeah, just at the end of the hall. Why do you ask? Because I've read Sam's essay before already, and now that I've read yours, I can't help noticing the similarities. In fact, they're almost identical when you compare them side by side. Oh shit. You're not suggesting that I plagiarized that essay, are you? I'm suggesting that they're uncannily similar. I'm more than a little disappointed, Omelette. If you fess up to it now, I'll give you to the end of the night to write me another one. If not, I'm going to have to fail you out of the class. That's insanity. I didn't copy that essay. I couldn't have copied that essay. I just finished it tonight. You've got the only copy of Sam's paper, and he hasn't been home all night. Well, where is he then? He is down at the Bluffs on a date, comment watching or something. You mean with Cheese? She mentioned she was bringing someone with her tonight, but I didn't think it was a date. That's not important. Sam's down there now? Yeah, he should be. Alright then, you go down there and tell him to come see me immediately. If Sam's willing to agree your paper wasn't copied, then I'll have to reconsider the charges. I really hope you're not wasting my time here, Omelette. I am not, I swear. I didn't copy that paper. We'll see about that. It's all raining. It's like the worst time to be comment watching. Stupid hunk of junk. Hey, is everything alright over there? I'm sorry, what did you say? Oh, I was just asking if everything was working okay. You seem frustrated, that's all. It's just this old telescope of mine. It gets the job done, but I can't tell you how nice it would be to get a chance to work with real equipment. Is that stuff expensive? You wouldn't believe me if I told you just how pricey the real deal is. That's why I'm working so hard now. I know I'll never be able to afford it myself, but if I get a good job, then I'll have at least some access to it. Yeah, but would you ever really be satisfied just using things that belong to someone else? I mean, you said it yourself, right? You'll never be able to own it. True, but it's like it is with the night sky. There's a lot of things I enjoy that I'll never ever own. Part of me wonders if maybe that's what makes them special in the first place. The sky's pretty clear, but I don't know if this thing's gonna work properly. We might not get a perfect view of the comet, unfortunately. Hey, that's not the worst thing. I mean, at least we're out here under the stars together. That's gotta count for something, right? Yeah, thanks for coming again, by the way. Nobody ever shows much interest in what I do, so I appreciate it. I'm gonna see if I can get this thing to focus a little sharper. Hey, what do you say we forget the stars for now? Maybe we can just sit by the fire for a little while. Whoa, could you back up a little there? I need some room to calibrate this thing. I mean, that's what I came here for, right? Yeah, right. Yeah, I guess. Ah, Sam, I've got to say something before this gets any worse. Hey, Sam! Oh, shit! Omelette, what the hell are you doing here? I thought you were going to stay home and work on your paper. That's what I came to talk to you about. I finished it early and handed it in, but Professor McAllister is accusing me of cheating. He's saying I copied your work, that my whole paper's plagiarized. What? He can't be serious, can he? I mean, we write together a lot, but he can't honestly believe you'd steal from me. You wouldn't steal from me, right? No, of course not. I wrote that whole thing myself. I know that for a fact. Maybe we shared a few ideas or whatever. But that's only because we're so close. Professor McAllister says that he'll at least give me a chance for reconsideration if you'll go talk to him. You gotta help me out, Sam. I can't afford to fail. I was really making some headway with Cheese, though. I think she really likes me. I want to help you out, but I don't want to blow my chances either. God, you aren't having any chance. I'm desperate right now. Please, I'm begging. It's a whole class credit we're talking about. I will never be able to make it up. If you don't go now, I might not graduate with you, and then who knows what'll happen. Shit, I really don't have a choice here, do I? You'd never let me hear the end of it, would you? Bros before hoes, right? Just do me a favor and make sure she doesn't leave before I get back. Of course, of course. Alright, I'm trusting you. I'll be back in a jiffy, just make sure nobody else goes anywhere. Ah, thanks, Sam. Hey, what are friends for? Hey, I've got to go run and do a favor for Omelette. I'll be back in no time, I promise. Oh, alright. Just hurry back and you'll miss the big event. Got it. It's still raining out. This is like dumb. Alright, so now what? I'm surprised you made it, Omelette. I didn't think you were going to come. Weren't you supposed to be finishing your work or something? Yeah, I got it done, but there were some complications. Sam should be able to sort it out for me, hopefully. You two rely on each other a lot, huh? Yeah, I guess you could say that. The story usually goes that when one of us is in trouble, the others do some shortly after too. It's funny how life's like that, isn't it? Sometimes when people are really close, they wind up sharing a fate. Your lives are so intertwined that what affects one invariably affects the other. Then again, I suppose that's true for everyone and everything, isn't it? In the web that connects all life, you can't shake one end without disturbing the other. Look at me ramble on and on like that. There's no need to be sorry. It's interesting to talk about. You have a really unique outlook on life. Thanks. Alright, let's see if I can get this thing working properly. Nope. I think that's as good as it's gonna get. No sense fiddling with it anymore. It'll probably only get worse. Just gotta leave it and see what happens. No guarantees it'll work out. So what do we do now? Well, I guess we wait. Come on, let's sit down for a minute. Are you cold at all? No, I'm alright. The fire's looking really nice tonight. Yeah. I'll say the sky. It's beautiful. There's nothing I love more than a picture-perfect night. Well, almost nothing. I'm really glad you're here. Yeah, me too. It just feels perfect, you know? Like, however we got here, it was supposed to happen. Do you believe in stuff like that? I don't know. It's hard to say. Is everything just random? Or do we get a choice in how life turns out? I honestly wish I knew. Whether it's random or by design, either way, I'm glad this is where we ended up. There's nowhere else I'd rather be. Nobody else I'd rather be with. Yeah, me too. We were really supposed to be like a good friend. But they do get together. Yeah, we're going for it. Wow! Yeah, I felt it too. Sorry, brah. And there goes the comet that we just missed. Where's that shooting star? Or it could be both. Oh, fuck! Ah, boy. That was a bad dream. I knew that was gonna happen. What was I supposed to do? It was gonna happen anyways. Star-crossed lover, son. Ah, good morning, baby boy. Sorry if the noise woke you. I'm an early riser myself, and I can't help but start a pot of coffee. Here, let me bring you some. Thanks, I'll just sit back on my bed. Where'd you get off to yesterday, by the way? I was hoping to see you off at the church, but I guess I missed you. Went exploring the town a little, didn't know you were expecting me. I just wanted to see what this town has to offer and all, you know? I hear you loud and clear. Where'd you end up, if you don't mind me asking? I reckon you got in pretty late considering you weren't here when I got home. What did I do yesterday? Went to the strip club. Oh, I stopped by a strip club across the street. What's that place called? Poles and Holes? You know something, baby boy? I was really expecting better of you, but I can't put you to that much fault. We've all got our own path to walk in life. I know that for certain. One day you'll see those distractions for what they are, and you'll rise above it. I've got a lot of faith in you, baby boy. But enough of that. I want to talk to you about San Bernardino. What about it? Well, it's an awful long way to travel from Dubstown, don't you think? It's important to me to be there, I guess. But have you decided why yet? I'm not judging or questioning your motives. I just think it's something worth asking yourself. I'm here to help you no matter what you ask of me, and no matter what happens. San Bernardino's a means to something else, but you gotta know what that is. All I'm saying is that I want you to be sure of the direction we're going, and the reasons for it. Am I sure why I'm going to say? Yeah, I'm completely sure. Alright then, you know the course and here on out. You're gonna be calling the shots for real now. But just follow your gut and things will be fine. We're dead. Speaking of San Bernardino, remember the fire incident? How are we getting there? No offense, but this trailer doesn't look like it's too road ready. Ah, you're right. The old gypsy's gotten a little fat in her old age. She's not gonna fit for a road trip these days. We'll be riding something a heck of a lot more stylish. I've got one heck of a vehicle. You're gonna love it, baby boy. It's the fastest, shiniest, most reliable hot rod you've ever seen. We've got a convertible? You bet we do. That is, if we can get the keys back. What do you mean? Well, a couple months ago, it got impounded at Mechanic Stands. It's the garage of the scrapyard across the way. But I'm sure it's nothing a simple conversation can't solve. In fact, why don't we finish up the coffee and meet me there? No sense of putting off any longer, I suppose. Yeah, I guess not. Alright then, see you in a bit. See ya, buddy. We'll see ya. So that's how me and Cheese met. We made out on the fire. Sam got pissed. What if Sam, like, took a lot of shit? Like, what if he set me up for plagiarism and that's why all of my books have failed? Like, I'm so confused to how everything could have went wrong other than the fact that I never turned in a book. I mean, he hasn't stuck up to say he sent in a book or anything, so... How are we doing hunger-wise? We're full to the max. I am happy with that. Let's go find this junkyard. I completely forget where it is. I think it's up top. Yeah, it's probably up top. That's the bus. Damn. Always going the wrong way. Leave it to me and my innate sense of direction to lead us to the wrong place. Oh, cheese. You better be ready for me. Better not be with Sam. I'm gonna screw him over so bad. She's just not meant for you, man. Come on, Stan, you know I'll get the money eventually. That's not the point, preacher. The car's not leaving the shop until I'm paid back in full. Maybe next time don't bet more than you can afford to lose. Ah, so this is why he stopped gambling. And you'll be right there just waiting for me when I slip up again too. Do you ever get tired of profiting off others' failures? Possibly. Haven't had too much of a break to ponder it though. Hey, I'll cut you a deal since we're old friends and all. You want this car out of here so badly? How about we take one final bet for all the marbles? I just finished construction on the track out back. I've been meaning to give it a good test run. One lap, fastest across the finish line walks away with the victor. You win, debt's cleared, and you get the keys back. Come on, Stan, I'm not falling for it again. I made a promise to God. Nah, well, we wouldn't want to upset the big spooky almighty now, would we? This is all about business. I'm gonna take everything off his desk and run outside. I'm out. See ya. This baby sure seems like he could go really fast. Hell no, you look like scrap yards, scrap metal. Talk to your buddy over there. Who's your little friend, preacher? Seems a little old to be a choir boy. Here's the omelet. He's the reason I need the car back. Oh, why didn't you say so? Heck, if you're not willing to bet on your ride, I might as well extend the offer to omelet here. I'm not betting on shit. I still technically got the right to do whatever I like with the preacher's car. Well, it's obviously the shittier of the two. Nothing beats my car. Go on, let's see how well you can guess. Well... Is it the blue one? Wrong! If the preacher could afford something exquisite as the indigo demon, surviving a sharp turn with that thing. Kill somebody. Don't sweat it, it's still one hell of a vehicle. Normally I wouldn't risk losing such leverage, but I like the way you look. If you're willing to gamble, then I'm game. What are the terms? One lap around the newly completed racetrack, fastest time wins. Provided you don't wipe out and wreck yourself, that is. You win, you get the keys to the preacher's car. I win, you know what I do. If I win, you gotta work for free out back in the scrapyard for the next 3 months. And don't think you can run away from it either. Mechanic Stan always collects on debt turns. 3 months? That's insane. How am I supposed to live making no money? Now don't worry about that. I'll throw you a loaf of bread every 2 weeks. Or every week. Damn. Still not good. I'm sure a good preacher will look out. It's not like he's going anywhere soon either. Don't worry, I'll play fair on all the bets. You can ask the preacher man, he'll tell you I'm no cheat. I'll give you as much time as you want to make sure the car's in good working order before you drive. Heck, we'll even let you work in my shop if you need to. The only rule I won't break on, though, is that once you say you're ready to go, there's no turning back. Gotta have some principles, you know what I mean? Mark, what do you think? It's dangerous. Not only is Stan a crafty bastard, but he's one hell of a driver. As that may be, it's our only way out of town. There's no bus service to San Fernando, and I don't know where you could get another car. And we have no choice. Unfortunately, the alternative is giving up on San Fernando. I hope you no matter what choice you decide, but this is a decision you have to make on your own. We have to go, so I'm not giving up. If I'm not willing to risk it all myself, then the whole time, alright Stan, you got a deal. I'll play your little game. I thought we could try to pay off the car. I don't know how much he owed, though. Let's shake on it, call it a day. I'm getting a little hungry and could use some lunch. Yeah, this is going to be a lot of fun. I'll see you two later. Don't try anything funny while I'm gone. Remember, God's watching. You don't care about God. You don't care about the God. You know I'm not afraid of us losing. Why's that? I see clearly now. This is just a test of our faith. We're going to be just fine. We got God on our side. Well, ain't that a relief? Let's go take a look at this old beast and see what she's doing. Well, since I've checked under the hood, the old Crimson Saber. Alright, what are we looking at? I sure don't make speed demons like this anymore. So how's it looking? You think we actually got a chance to win? Well, it ought to run just fine, but Stan's track is a bit of a doozy. I reckon it's got a top speed high enough to clear the jump, but she doesn't do corners so well. You could find some time to take a look at the course when you get the chance. Odds are we probably do a few upgrades on the cheap, but we gotta know what we need. I think that's enough excitement for today, though. Grab some lunch at the Bacon Barn. There's someone I want you to meet, so how about we go there? Alright. Guess we're going to the Bacon Barn. Well, it sure beats walking. Yeah. I just wish I knew... I wish I knew what we needed for this thing. Can we see the track from here? Alright. So it looks like we got... like a straight shot. We got some fucking chickens and shit that we probably can't hit. Probably gotta avoid those. Is this even a racetrack? What's that? Some sort of boot. If we stick to the edge, we should be fine. There's no way we're turning unless our car turns in like pepperoni pizza. It's gotta turn on like a dime. Is there any figures while I'm out here? No? Okay. So I'd ask. Ah, you came back. I thought you were going to lunch. You wouldn't be thinking of tampering with my car there, would ya? That wouldn't be too fair now, would it? Why don't you catch up with your preacher, huh? Won't you do anything unscrupulous while he's away, would we? That's not it. I just wanted to see what your car looked like. God takes care of you on the race. Yeah, I guess. Now it's evening. Yay for us. Alright, let's go find the preacher, I guess. I think it's down here. Really? You make it so you can't just go through anything. Just give me one extra line to walk by. That's all I needed. Alright, Freedom Convenience. Krusty Kreme. Bacon Barn. And that's like the best place to be eating at right now. Can I get that second burger with no pickles? Second burger, huh? Did you order for me already? Wouldn't dream of it. This one's for Carla. Little thing can't stand pickles. Who the heck is Carla? Oh, I didn't mention, did I? She's my girlfriend. Love my life. Why don't you order yourself something and come sit down? She'll be here any minute. She's gonna come in and be like, I like burgers. If you like the order, yeah, let's give me a burger again. Let's take a burger. Boop. Can't go wrong with a good burger, can ya? You know, it's not fancy, but boy, do I love me some Bacon Barn. Quick service, you know. They don't keep you waiting on your food. Yeah, I guess so. Speaking of waiting forever, where the heck is that woman? It's just like Carla to leave you hanging on a date while your meal goes cold. She's probably tied up with work again. From what little she tells me, I gather her boss rides her pretty hard. Oh dear God. By the way, when were you going to mention you had a girlfriend? Oh, I didn't think it was going to be a big issue. We haven't been dating too long, but I gotta say the connection's definitely there. She's such a good and honest girl. Got a real good heart and a real good pure soul. Maybe I'm speaking a little too prematurely, but I think she might be the one. Look at you getting all giddy about her. That's really sweet. Ah, I can't help it. When you get that feeling, the feeling gets you. Sometimes you're just sure about certain people. You know what I mean, baby boy? That gut instinct that says you're meant to be together? It's often right. More than often than not, that feeling turns out to be right. In my opinion, good things happen when you follow your heart. Well, I'm happier than I've ever been in a long time, anyhow. Carla's got a lot to do with that, I think. Speak of the devil, yeehaw! Ah, baby. Sorry I'm late, babe. Yeah, work's been was killer so far today. I'm already dead tired. No problem at all, sugar. I want you to meet my friend, Carla. This is Omelette. Omelette, this is Carla. Pleasure to meet you, Omelette. How are you enjoying Salt City so far? Mark mentioned you were from Dubstown. Yeah, this place sure is different. It's alright. Kind of weird being stuck in the middle of nowhere. That strip joint to the north seems pretty crazy, though. Oh, it's nothing but dim lighting and drunken idiots. Ain't nothing good could come from wasting your time there. Just thinking of those poor girls debasing themselves for money like that breaks my heart. I can't imagine how embarrassing it must be living a sort of double life. Right, I hear you. Enough of that for now. How about we eat something? Cold burgers. So, what have you been up to lately today? Well, we took back from a sand shop. Looks like I'll be getting the keys back before long. You're not gambling again, are you? You know that never ends well when you're betting with a creep. No, I'm betting against him. Omelette is. I don't see how that's any better. Omelette, don't tell me you really agreed to this. Afraid so. Already shook hands and everything. It's just a little race around Stan's track. What's the worst that could happen? You're kidding me, right? How does wrecking in a smoldering ball of fire sound? Mark, there's no way you're going to tell me that car's ready for a race. I thought you said it was good as gold, top-notch vehicle. Well, she is. It's just Crimson Savior might need a few upgrades before she's in peak condition. What kind of upgrades? Keep in mind that we don't have a ton of money or time at this point. Well, I figure we're going to need some new tires for starters. Stan's track isn't exactly Grand Prix material. Ah, you can say that again. What I mean is, it wouldn't do us any favors losing a wheel or some road shrapnel. Alright, where can we get those? On our budget, they're gonna have to come second-hand. You know, I bet I could convince Darren over at the Big Dog Boxing Club to give you a set. He uses them for training his fighters, but membership's been a little low these days, so he'll have extra to spare. Alright, I'll go talk to Darren about tires. Just be sure you're ready to break a sweat. Darren doesn't let anybody leave his club in a dry shirt. What else is on the list? Well, what isn't on the list? Oh dear God. Well, the gear shift has a tendency to stick, unfortunately. There's nothing worse than being on a straightaway and getting caught in a low gear. Shouldn't be too hard to fix if we can find some industrial cleaner and give it a good rinse. Only problem is the stuff we need is really strong, over-the-counter stuff that won't cut it, I'm afraid. Where can we get that? We'll need to find someone who deals with these sort of chemicals regularly. There's a fella, James I think his name is, hangs out near the closed down Supergas just north of the trailer park. Trouble kid, but he knows his chemistry, that's for sure. You're not talking about that Kid Row weirdo. Skid Row. You know what he does for a living, don't you? Never pay that any mind. It's not our place to judge. Some people ain't got the luxury of choosing their path in life. No sense looking down on them for it. Whatever you two want. Now I gather he's a bit of a paranoid sort, so be prepared for a lot of mistrust. Alright, I'll see about paying him a visit. Is that everything then? Well, Crimson Savior's never been too good at corners. Stan's course got a curve sharper than a jagged tin can. Unless we upgrade the suspension, we might not handle it. Could wind up completely wiping out. New suspension? How the heck are we going to afford that? Well, you're right, that ain't cheap. Thankfully, though, Stan's not the only gearhead in town. Yeah, who's that? Another one of the folks in the trailer park, old guy named Grafton. He lives in a blue trailer all by himself, spends way too much time by the campfire. Back in his prime, he was something of a premier mechanic, or so I've heard. Honestly, don't know much more than that, but if anyone can get us what we need, it's him. Actually know who you're talking about. We met on the way into town. Oh, well, then I guess this'll be a piece of cake. See, the plan's coming together like a real good thing. The way I see it, we'll have the keys back within a week. Alright, let me just write all this down so we can keep it straight. Now it's going to take some time to get everything, so don't diddly-daily on it. I know you're not interested in staying here too long. Yeah, because we only have like 13 days. Speaking of getting a move on, I'm due back on the church. Carla, be good. Omelette, I guess come and find me at the church tomorrow and we can start on that list. You be good, darling. You too, sweetheart. I didn't eat my burger. Don't you touch it. I'll be back. Well, about finished my food. What do you say we go outside for a minute before I've got to go back to work? Sure. Lead the way. Hopefully I ate my burger. It was really nice getting to meet you, Omelette. Yeah, you too. Mark talks a lot about you. I think you mean a lot to him. Oh, I've gathered that. It's kind of weird because the times with me and he treasures, I was too young to remember. Right now I feel like I'm really meeting him for the first time. To let you in on our little secret, it feels about the same for him too. He knew you as a baby, but here he's getting to know you as a real person. I'm surprised you two are getting along as well as you are, considering that. Well, he's done a lot for me so far. I mean, without him I might not make it to San Fernando in time. Yes, he mentions you were on a strict timeline. I just don't want you pushing him around or taking advantage of his generosity, alright? I wouldn't dream of it. I know, you seem perfectly gracious. It's just that I'm just really starting to get worried about this race. I know Mark's got faith in you and his old car and everything, but it all seems so risky. I mean, what if someone gets hurt? What if someone gets killed? You really think that could happen? I don't know, maybe. The real question should be, is it worth the risk finding out? What other option do we have, though? We already shook on it, and I don't think there's any other way out of the city. If you've got some brilliant plan, by all means, let me know. Well, I did have one idea, but I know Mark wouldn't like it. What are you talking about? Well, Stan's always had a bit of a thing for me. He's always making comments about how much... about how I'm wasting dating a preacher. Of course, I always brush him off, but he's convinced I harbor some secret desire for him. If I were to go into the shop and distract him for a while, you think he could take care of his car? You mean mess with the engine or something? I mean cut the brakes. Stan fixed the engine with no problem. That just delay the inevitable. Cutting the brakes, on the other hand, he might not notice until it's too late. You can't be serious, can you? I mean, what if he gets hurt or something? So what if he does? You'll get what you want, Mark will get his car back, and I'll have one less weirdo stalking me. Sounds like the pros outweigh the cons on this one to me. Yeah, but you have to deal with them. I guess you're right, but I'm going to have to think on that a bit. Mark would be pretty disappointed to hear how low we stooped, even if it was for the greater good. Well, luckily I don't give a damn about Stan, so I'm ready whenever you are. Just come find me when you're ready to do it, and we can go from there. I'll be hanging around Mark's trailer in the morning before I head off to work in the afternoon, so come see me then. Alright, I'll remember that. Well, I guess I better get going. Break time's over. It was good talking to you, Omelette. Yeah, you too. Alright. Nighttime. Time to head back to the house, the trailer, and we're gonna call this for the night. I don't know, what do you guys think? You think I should I go with her plan and cut his brakes? I mean, we're gonna go for all the parts still. But do you think it'd be in my best interest to try to do that? I mean, what if something happens to her? What if she secretly wants to do that with him? I don't know. Let's write in my journal. Alright, guys. Well, thank you so much for watching. If you can catch on, definitely send me some comments. Probably by the time this is done, though, that this video will be over, because I'm going to keep playing. She's here right now. In any case, thank you guys for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next video. See ya!